Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with the Upanishads. And in this class we are going to see the introduction to Upanishads. So let's start with the class. Basically, Upanishads are the ancient Indian philosophical texts that form the end of the Vedas and serve as a foundational scriptures of Hinduism. And based on Tattvabodha text, which is the preliminary text to Vedanta, all Upanishads are developed. Among all Upanishads, 12 Upanishads are majorly identified. And those 12 Upanishads we are going to study in these classes. So now let's see the introduction to all these 12 Upanishads. In this table, you will be able to see, right? The first Upanishad is Kaivalya Upanishad, which is also called as Kena Upanishad. This Kaivalya Upanishad is from Atharvana Veda and it is a minor Upanishad and it has 25 mantras in it. And for this Kaivalya Upanishad, the teacher is Chaturmukha Brahma, who is the creator of the universe. And in this Upanishad, the student is Ashvalayana Rishi. And the prayer we see in this Upanishad is Badram Kadnebi Shriyama Devaha. This Upanishad follows the style of Avastatraya Viveka. Mandukya Upanishad asks us to analyze the three states of experience. Three states are waking state, dream state and sleep state. Every human experiences all these three states. So the 25 verses of Kaivalya Upanishad, all the verses follows the gist of Mandukya Upanishad. The method of revolution of the self in Kaivalya Upanishad is as same as Mandukya Upanishad. The common element among all the three states of experiences, those are waking state, dream state and sleep state. All these are three states. So the common element among all these three states of experiences is Chaitanyam. Chaitanyam means consciousness, which is the basis for the rise, sustenance and resolution of the waking state. The 19th mantra is very important in this Kaivalya Upanishad. What is the 19th mantra? Mayeva Sakalam Jatam. It is very popular also. With this mantra, you will come to know your true nature. So, this is about the introduction to Kaivalya Upanishad. Coming to the second Upanishad, that is Mandukya. This Mandukya Upanishad is also from Atharvana Veda. And this is a shortest Upanishad. And it is very thirst. So, it generates multiple doubts about the self. In brief, it has 12 mantras. In this Upanishad, the teachers are Shankaracharya and his grand guru, Gaudapadacharya. His grand guru means Shankaracharya's teacher's teacher. So you will find two commentaries here, Shankaracharya's and Gaudapadacharya's. What Gaudapadacharya has did is, he wrote 215 verses and also he gave commentary on 12 mantras. So now, whatever we are going to read in this Mandukya Upanishad is what Shankaracharya has commented on 215 verses and 12 mantras. So it has two commentaries in it. So it's very difficult. And it is in-depth in nature. This Mandukya Upanishad gives the analysis of three states of experiences of Avastatraya Viveka. In this Mandukya Upanishad, Omkara is used as a symbol to understand the self. It gives the essence of Omkara. And the seventh mantra of this Upanishad is very popular, that is Nantar Pragnam. So this is about introduction to Mandukya. Coming to the third Upanishad, that is Mandukya Upanishad. This Mandukya Upanishad is from Atharvana Veda and it is the shortest Upanishad. And it has 65 mantras divided into 3 sections in 3 chapters. The teacher of this Mandukya Upanishad is Angiras. The teachers are Angiras. And the student is Shaunaka. This Upanishad focuses on Aksharam Brahmam as Karanam. Karanam means the cause of the entire universe. And the plurality you see in the universe, everything is Karya. So, what is Karanam here? Karanam is Akshara Brahma. Karanam means cause. And whatever plurality you see in the universe is Karya. So, Karya is born of Karana. Karanam is nothing but Chetanam. Chetanam means consciousness. And Chetanam is not Jadam. It is consciousness. And its main focus is Aksharam. Aksharam is which is imperishable. So this is about Mandukya Upanishad. And coming to the fourth one, Prashna Upanishad. Prashna Upanishad is also from Atharvana Veda. And it is a question and answer Upanishad. That's why it is called as Prashna Upanishad. The teacher of Prashna Upanishad is Piplada. And the student is, there are 6 disciples, they are students of this Upanishad. And in this Upanishad, there is a question, that is, what is the nature of that entity which is awake during sleep state? And the answer the teacher gives is, you will see your true nature which is Chaitanyam, nothing but consciousness. The fundamental resolution of the self comes from the Avastatraya Viveka. So, in first 4 Brahma Sutras, analyzes all Upanishads and asks this question. What is the central message of Upanishad? There are these many Upanishads are there, right? So, what exactly is the central message of Upanishad? The answer is, my nature is consciousness, which is nothing but Satyam. Samanvaya Adhyaya is explained in Brahma Sutras. Whatever I experience, including my body, my mind, and my thoughts, and the world, with the sense organs, are experiencing the lower order of reality. What is the lower order of reality? Vedanta is the only philosophy which gives 2 realities. The 2 realities are the higher order of reality and lower order of reality. What is higher order of reality? Paramarthika Satyam. That means Paramarthika Satyam is the waking world. Whatever we are seeing and experiencing, this is Satyam. And whatever we are seeing in the dream state, that is Mithya. Mithya means temporary. That is Vyavaharika Satyam. So here 2 realities are there. One is the higher order of reality and a lower order of reality. Higher order means waking state, which is Satyam, and lower order means dream state, which is Mithya. Mithya means temporary. And beyond waking state is nothing but Paramarthika Satyam. That means absolute reality. Sankhya, Yoga, Nyaya, Vaisheshika and Christianity, all these believe in Vyavaharika Satyam. which is a transactional reality, which is a mithya. That means temporary. You need to know what is there beyond body, mind, and universe that transcends the body, mind, and world. So, all these things we are going to study in detail when we go into detail into Prashnopanishad. So, this is about the introduction of Prashnopanishad. And coming to the fifth one, Kathopanishad. The Kathopanishad is from Krishna Yajurveda, and it has 119 mantras divided into 3 chapters. Chapter is nothing but a valli. And the prayer we are going to see in this Kathopanishad is Sahana Vavatu. And here the teacher and the students are, the teacher is the Lord of Death, who is Yamadharmaraja, and the student is Nachiketa, who is a 8-year-old boy. In this Kathopanishad, Yama teaches us the fearlessness. You will overcome all the fear which we are going through this Kathopanishad. There is a text called Viveka Chudamani. In this Viveka Chudamani, there is a beautiful story of between a dialogue between Yamadharmaraja and Nachiketa, who is a 8-year-old boy. Basically, in this Viveka Chudamani, Nachiketa asked Yamadharmaraja one question. The question is, what is there in the body after death? So, between time and timeless, is there anything beyond? That is the question. So, the mantra here is Anyatra Dharma. And Yamadharmaraja replied nearly 12 times. He explained Etat Dvaitat. So, this one we will see in detail in Kathopanishad. So, this is the introduction to Kathopanishad. And coming to the sixth Upanishad, that is Taittiriya Upanishad. This Taittiriya Upanishad is from Krishna Yajurveda, and it has 52 mantras divided into 3 chapters. And in this Upanishad also the prayer is Sahana Vavatu. This Upanishad uses the definition of Atma that is defined in Tattvabodha as the foundation to teach our body. In this Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 2 is very important. Taittiriya Upanishad uses Panchakosha to teach who am I. I am beyond Panchakosha, and Panchakosha means 5 sheds, and beyond 3 sharirams, and beyond 3 avasthas. So that means I, the self, is Atma, which is nothing but Brahman. Brahman is Adhishtanam, which is the Karanam of this universe. In these 2 chapters, the first chapter gives you the values you need to develop before studying the Upanishads. And the second chapter it has 9 anuvakas, that means 9 sections, which talks about the self. It gives the description of the self as Satyam, Gnanam, Anantam. What is Satyam? Satyam means no death. There is no death to the self. That means it always exists. And Gnanam means the nature of consciousness. And the Anantam means infinite. That means space and time, nothing can affect the world. That is infinite. So, it gives the description of the self as Satyam, Gnanam, Anantam. The dream world cannot affect the waker world, right? So, the waker's world cannot affect the self. So Atma is free from all the events that happen in the world. So that means I am eternal. I, the Atma, is eternal. If I am the Atma, why do I experience the world? That is a question, right? The reason Veda tells is experiencing the world of Vyavahara is as per Prarabdha Karma. Prarabdha Karma means, for example, in the past Janma, if you have done some false deeds, some wrong deeds, then you will see the result of Papa Karma in this Janma. At the same time, in the past Janma, if you have done some good deeds, then the result of Punya Karma, that Punya Karma you will experience in this life. So that is nothing but a Prarabdha Karma. So the reason Veda tells for this question, why, if I am Atma, why do I experience the world? The reason is experiencing the world of Vyavahara is as per Prarabdha Karma. And this is the introduction of Taittiriya Upanishad. And coming to the 7th Upanishad, which is the Ishavasya. Ishavasya Upanishad is from Shukla Yajurveda. And in total it has 18 mantras in it. And it is very difficult to understand for beginners because it is slightly contradictory. So the beginners of Vedanta should not attempt this Ishavasya Upanishad first. They should go to Kaivalya, Mandukya, and later they should come into Ishavasya. 7th and 8th mantras of Ishavasya Upanishad are very important. And the prayer we see in this Ishavasya is Purnamada. In Yajurveda is of two types. One is Krishna Yajurveda and Shukla Yajurveda. So Ishavasya Upanishad is from Shukla Yajurveda. And coming to the 8th Upanishad, which is Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. This Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is also from Shukla Yajurveda. And it is one of the biggest Upanishad. And in total it has 434 mantras divided into 6 chapters. It is very voluminous Upanishad and also it is very deep in nature. And it is Pramanam for higher reality, which is Advaitam. And also lower order of reality, which is Dvaitam. In this Upanishad, the teachers are Yagnavalka. Yagnavalka is the teacher and the student is King Janaka. And the prayer we see in this Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is Purnamada. Shankaracharya borrows the hundreds of verses from Brihadaranyaka Upanishad for the sake of Mandukya. So this Brihadaranyaka is the Pramanam for higher and lower order of realities. Pramanam is which is the cause of the universe. Advaita is the only philosophy which has got two orders of realities. One is the higher order and the other is lower order. Higher order of reality means waker's state and or waking state you can say, and the lower order of reality is dream state. Similarly, the Atma, that means the self, I, the self, Atma is the higher order of reality. Its a source of knowledge, which is Pramanam, comes from the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. By understanding both orders of realities, that means higher order of reality and lower order of reality, by understanding waking state and dream state, all your doubts will be cleared. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna reveals Arjuna that the truth behind his true nature, right? But to understand in depth, you need the knowledge of Upanishads. That's why we need to study all Upanishads. The teaching in this Brihadaranyaka Upanishad is Aham Brahma Asmi. That means I, the Atma, nothing but Brahma. This is the Mahavakya. This Mahavakya is used by all seekers during meditation after the knowledge of Upanishads to meditate on. And this is also the Nididhyasana to get conviction that I am the nature of consciousness. So I meditate with this Mahavakya. Mahavakya, what is the Mahavakya here? Aham Brahma Asmi. I, the Atma, is nothing but Brahman. So that is the teaching here. So this is about the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. And coming to the 9th Upanishad, which is Chandogya. So this Chandogya Upanishad is from Samaveda. And this is the biggest Upanishad, and it's also a very interesting Upanishad. And in total it has 627 mantras divided into 8 sections. So 627 mantras divided into 8 sections. The teacher of this Chandogya Upanishad is Muddalaka, and the student is Shvetaketu. And the prayer we see in Chandogya Upanishad is Apyayantu Mamangani. The teaching in this Upanishad is Tattvamasi, which is also the Mahavakya. In this Chandogya Upanishad, 9 times the teacher Muddalaka says, you are the Karanam for the body, mind and universe. That means you are the Karanam and body, mind and universe is Karya. That means Karanam means cause, Karya is effect. So only Mandukya Upanishad goes beyond Karanam and Karya and says you are that one. All other Upanishads focuses on Karanam aspect. Only Mandukya Upanishad goes beyond Karanam. I repeat it. All other Upanishads focuses on Karanam aspect. Only Mandukya Upanishad focuses on Karya. So in this Upanishad, Chandogya Upanishad, the 6th and 7th mantras are very important. The 6th mantra is Tattvamasi, 7th mantra is Bhuma Vedya, and the 8th mantra is Prajapati Vedya. So in this, Shankaracharya quotes Chandogya in Mandukya. So in Mandukya Upanishad, Shankaracharya uses couple of Upanishads to explain Mandukya in deep. So this is about the Chandogya Upanishad introduction. And coming to the 10th Upanishad, which is Kena Upanishad. Kena Upanishad is also from Samaveda. And this is the very simple Upanishad. In total, it has 35 mantras divided into 4 sections. And this Upanishad explains what is that power behind my eyes, body, mind, tongue and ears. So that means what is that power which enables all my sense organs to move towards sense objects and to experience sense objects. And the answer is that power is nothing but Atma, the self. That means the Atma, the self, is common element between individual body and the entire universe. Here in Kena Upanishad, the teaching is Pragnanam Aham Brahma. That means consciousness. Pragnanam means consciousness. Consciousness is Brahman. This is the Mahavakya. Pragnanam Aham Brahma. So this Kenopanishad talks about this Mahavakya in detail. So this is about introduction to Kenopanishad. Moving to the next Upanishad, that is Aitareya. Aitareya Upanishad is from Rig Veda, and in total it has 33 mantras divided into 3 sections. And the teaching in his Aitareya Upanishad is Pragnanam Brahma, which is the Mahavakya. Consciousness is Brahman. And the mind is basically inert by nature, and all the thoughts are jadam by nature. But what reveals the thoughts is consciousness. So all the intellectual faculties of emotions are revealed by the spiritual light, which is nothing but the Pragnanam. So this is the introduction about Aitareya Upanishad. And coming to the Svetasvatara Upanishad. This Upanishad is from Krishna Yajurveda, and in total it has 113 mantras divided into 6 sections. In this Upanishad, the teacher is sage Svetasvatara. That's why this Upanishad name is called by his name. And the prayer is Purnamada. And the goal of this Upanishad is Chaitanyam reveals me who am I. This Upanishad is the Pramanam to reveal Atma. So this is the introduction to Svetasvatara Upanishad. And coming to the summary, Prasthanatraya means the texts Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads and Brahma Sutras. Bhagavad Gita, in total we have 18 chapters in it, and Upanishads are majorly identified as 12 Upanishads. And coming to the Brahma Sutras, there are 4 chapters in it. And coming to the verses of this Prasthanatraya means 3 texts. Those are Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads and Brahma Sutras. These 3 are called as Prasthanatraya. And in Bhagavad Gita, among all 18 chapters, in total we have 701 verses. And in Upanishads, all these 12 majorly identified Upanishads, whatever we have discussed till now, the introduction of all these Upanishads. So, among all these 12 Upanishads, the verses are 1815 verses in total. And coming to the Brahma Sutras, in total of among all 4 chapters, the verses are 550. So, coming to the entire Prasthanatraya, all these texts in total verses are 3066. That means all these verses of Prasthanatraya gives a bird's eye view of Upanishads. And only for 10 Upanishads, the commentary of Shankaracharya Bhashyam is available. So only for 10 Upanishads. And what are those 2 Upanishads for which commentary is not available is Kaivalya and Svetasvatara. Only for these 2 Shankaracharya's Bhashyam is not available. So this is the entire introduction or synopsis of all majorly identified 12 Upanishads. So this is what for today. In the next class, we will start with Kaivalya Upanishad. So thank you all for joining. We'll meet you in the next class. Take care. Bye.